About going to SEMA with your car.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm excited. It's gonna be fucking great, dude. We're gonna have so much fun there. Every week, this is what it takes to go to SEMA car. We've been going on for a year and a half now for this.
Yeah.
For the Blazeilade.
Oh, for the Blazelade. Yeah, about a year and a half. It was like literally
but I mean,
one of the first vehicles that came into our shop.
Yeah.
And we've got probably close to, there's so many unaccounted hours I can't even fucking tell you.
Yeah.
Because like we've been tracking them, and like we have a digital program that like helps us track them, but half the techs don't use it half the time. So I really don't know how many hours we put into it. But if I were to like really think about it.
Oh, grab that thing.
A year and a half of basically every other week really doing a lot of work. The customer sometimes was a jackass and didn't bring cash fast enough for us to keep moving, so there was like a couple month lulls in between some of that stuff. But like I would say that on the Blazeilade or the K-5 Patriot or whatever the fuck we're calling it these days, hashtag chipfoos.
Yeah.
Hey, Chip, just so you know, bro, I was at SEMA last year. I was one of those like fan fuckers. I'm a fan fucker. Only because I like you. You're a cool dude. I say I like you, but I don't even fucking know you. That's the truth. But I like your work. And I like your idea about how you go about doing business. So I wanted to go up to you, introduce myself, shake your hand, blah, that whole thing. You signed my t-shirt. That was totally awesome. While we were there talking, you said, do you have any projects that you're working on? And I was like, yeah, we're working on this Cadillac Escalade that has a 72 K-5 Blazer on top of it. And one of the employees that works here, I say employee, one of the owners, Jesse, who's actually sitting over here right now. You know, the fucking Ken Hennigan. So he had said, I guess, we're gonna say that he made the name up. I don't know. Hey, fuck you, don't look at me like that. Did you make the name up or not?
I did.
Okay. Take ownership.
I made the name first.
Alright, so the kid, being a kid, came up with this name Blazeilade. I did not personally remember him coming up with this first, but either way, besides the point, while we were talking, I was like, oh, it's a Blazer and a Cadillac Escalade, blah, blah, blah. And Chip, you were like, oh, Blazeilade. That's a sick ass name. And so we've been tagging the hell out of you, bro. Where are you at? We've been trying to get you to check this thing out so you can see what we've been building. So then when we bring it out this year, because we've been killing ourselves all year long to beast mode this thing to make sure that we have this car at SEMA, and I say car, but whatever, this creation, it's definitely gone from the customer wanting a basic 1972 Blazer that was lifted to now it is sitting on top of, like I said, a full 2009 Cadillac Escalade chassis. It's lifted 6 inches. It's got 35s, fuck, I can't even remember what size tire. But RBP tires, I believe they're 35s and 38s. I can't remember off the top of my head, besides the point. And we've done a ton of stuff to the body. Initially, like I said, the customer wanted something that was just gonna be a stock 72 Blazer. And then he basically came up with the idea, well, you guys need to market yourselves. How about this? How about I save a little cash, you guys put in a little more work, I pay for parts, you do the labor, you create basically what you think the public wants to see. So from that, we went to SEMA last year, and when we went to SEMA last year, we saw all the new Broncos. And Not to say that we immediately thought like this is how we're going to move the direction of this truck, but when you see that there's a manufacturer that provides a product, and I'm going to say a product, a component, right, that makes it to where you can take an old classic vehicle and make it look brand new with simple, subtle things, I started really thinking in my mind, well, what does the public want to see? And last year they rolled out with these new Broncos, and this year we've been talking to people like Project Cars, Carlos at Project Cars. They are building 10 brand new Broncos to go to SEMA, as along with probably 100 other people who are building Broncos to go to SEMA. So like this year is the year of the Bronco. And not to say that we wanted to follow in those footsteps or ride that wave or, you know, catch that trend, right? We are definitely setting trends in our shop. So like our shop, we're taking something that is a known like style that everybody is super stoked on, i.e. the brand new 2022 and 2023 Ford Broncos, and integrating it into a classic chassis that's been fully recreated to where it's a luxurious, comfortable, badass 1972 Blazer. So we cut out the whole front grille, cut all the fenders apart, and basically put brand new 2022 Ford Bronco headlights in it, cut the whole ass end apart of this thing and put brand new 2022 taillights in it from a Ford Bronco. But we did a couple little things back there that you'll just have to see at the show that makes it a little different, that you definitely are going to take second and third and fourth looks at this truck when you actually start looking around and seeing what's done. When you get a 1972 Blazer that has full leather seats front and rear that are fully electric, Tesla style radio, digital dash, fold away stowable seats, gun compartments so you can have all your ammunition, rifles and handguns. I mean, there's so many things that are going on with this truck that when you see it for the first time, you're going to realize that we put thousands of hours into this. So going full circle back to the time, I'm guessing that we probably have close to 3,500 or 4,000 hours into this truck. And we're not even close to the fucking finish line. And we've got less than 2 months to finish it. And so you guys are sitting here watching our Instagrams, and I'm sure that you're seeing me get more and more and more elevated, right? And I'm saying shit that I shouldn't be saying, and I'm not paying attention to critical moments of when the camera's on because I'm frustrated and there's a lot going on. But when you're working 21 to 23 hours a day, every day solid, and we're going on day 14 right now, and we've got probably 50 more days to go of 21-hour days, all I can say is that your mental capacity and availability to deal with major circumstantial problems becomes limited, and you see that obviously come out verbally from me. So there's going to be even more of it because we're just into it, right? 14 days, like 14 days, like we got another 60 days of me losing my fucking mind. That'll be awesome. Jesse's over here laughing because he's like, oh shit, dude, I can't even fucking, I can't even wait until
Thought it was hyphy before.
Just wait and see now.
When I get to SEMA, like literally the day that I walk onto the plane, I'm probably gonna close my eyes and go, nyeh, and twitch out because my body fell asleep too fast because I haven't slept in fucking 3 months. But I've been on these rodeos. I know what it's like. I've been on major film shoots that, you know, you're up for 4 days solid, no sleep whatsoever, and you're running crews of 25 guys. So it's one of those things that you just got to mentally prepare yourself for, get ready for it, because you know you're not ready, even though you tell yourself to.